Hello everybody, my name is Ratnos, and welcome to my slightly delayed Great Vault video here on July 12th, although, week started on July 11th, but I was out of town, just got back, and excited to record some vault opening. So, last week I only had one day before I left, so I did like one key on a bunch of characters, which means this is going to be a very high RNG vault opening. This could go very well or very poorly. No raid slots. Except I think I did a heroic like on my Warlock. But I don't think I have very many characters with any raid slots. I think we've got a lot of M+ spots. We're starting off with a Ravenous Omnivore's Girdle for my warrior. Somewhat interesting because I do have a 421 item in my belt right now, but that is the next thing that I'm going to upgrade. My plan was to upgrade this as my next thing that I do with an upgrade. And I do have, let's see, I guess I'm so a little bit away from being able to do that. It's a crit mastery one. It doesn't have a socket though. I think I'm going to go with just the 2 coins here. 2 coins is, obviously pretty underwhelming, but I definitely want to wear Unstable Frostfire belt, so I don't think I want to take a different belt and just this way now in a future week I could take 2 or 4 of these coins and it could be a little bit less bad. So I think that makes the most sense here, but yeah, that's vault number 1. No good outcome there. My monk, I don't think I did a key on because there's just really not much to be gained on that character from an M+ vault. So maybe I did one. I don't think I did though. I'm pretty sure I'd remember. I don't know. We'll check the monk at the end of the video maybe, but I'm pretty sure it didn't do a character. I don't remember. It's all so long ago. A bunch of Tuesday keys. Some of my talents have been reset on my Paladin, so that's good. Which talents? Oh, in the class tree. Okay, that's cool. Let's take a look at what we've got on this character. So this character. Oh, I guess I need to start replacing my amulets on all my characters now as well because this just got nerfed. Trinkets are good. Yeah, I don't even like my trinkets are good. I don't want to see a trinket. Yeah, okay, myth track shoulders. Hey, that sounds good to me. I have hero track shoulders right now, so that is good news. That's good news for the build. That's do I have aspect crests on this character? I do actually have enough aspect crests to go, although maybe I'm saving up for a craft or something. I don't even really need crafts on this character though. I've already got. Yeah, okay. All right, I guess it's going to be a tough decision where to spend my aspect crests because I probably want to make a Saki ring or something. But maybe I want to just put those upgrades into my shoulders. Anyways, pretty good outcome for the Paladin for one key last week. That's something that we can't be too sad about. Okay, here's my Demon Hunter. Looks like I'm loading into Neltheris on this character, so you're going to get to see the loading bar on this thing twice because it left in a dungeon, it looks like. All right, here we go. Vault opening on the Demon Hunter. See what we can get. I need to replace both my rings because they've both been nerfed. We've got Myth chest piece is instead what we're going to take here. Okay. That's a reasonably good outcome as well. Pretty happy with some eye levels on the chest piece. What is my ring situation on this character? I have one 441 ring. And I need to probably commit a craft on the other at some point soon. But as always, the aspect crest situation is not good. I need to run Dawn of the Infinite. Apparently, that thing gives you 3 aspect crests for a full clear. I need to run a bunch of Dawn of the Infinites, and people are running that anyways, because if you do it like hard mode, deathless, or if you do it deathless and do the achievement thing at the end, you get myth track gear off the last boss, and there's like several broken trinkets, apparently, that people are hunting for. I'm not sure how many of them come from the last boss. At least one does. Which you can get on the myth track, which is good. Okay, here is my DK. My DK also did 1 key. My DK ring situation is actually good. I've got a myth track ring ready to come in for the amulet, which I will make those changes off video. Don't worry. What we're looking for here is myth track pants. My shoulders are already myth track. Myth track chest piece. My helmet is socketed, but myth track helmet. Tertiaries on anything. Some kind of broken trinket. I think I already have a pretty good trinket. Okay, instead we're going to see an ionized choker. This is sort of an interesting one. It's a high verse, low haste choker, and I could upgrade it. But I don't think that's better than equal haste and versatility, so I'm just going to take the 2 coins on this as well, because you never know. You never know when you're going to get lazy in a future week, and 2 coins are going to save you from needing to, like, save you, make a 4 into a 6, right? Because 2 plus 4 does equal 6, generally. All right, here's my Druid. Now, this one was in the Underrot. Let's see if it gets teleported to Valdrakken, though, because there was some M+ exploit bug thing that happened while I was gone, and I suspect that it's going to involve a lot of characters being ported out of dungeons to their hearth. Yeah, it looks like it. Because that was what happened on my DH. I cut that footage. That footage is gone from earlier, but my DH actually wasn't even in Neltharis. I lied. It looked like it was, but ended up loading into the old roasted ram. Okay, so Druid ring situation is good as well. I've also got the Sky Shard ring ready to come in. Loot spec balance, that's probably fine. Eye levels, okay. Okay. This is a really good necklace, actually. This necklace is super sick for a lot of specs. It's not insane for bear, but it's not bad. And it's, yeah, that's a lot of eye levels. That's a lot better than crit verse as well. So reasonably pretty excited actually to see the Disentombed Locket coming in here. That's one of those necklaces that there's actually a lot of specs that are like if haste is your best stat and mastery is your second best stat, that's better than a crafted necklace, which is rare. That is rare that there's not very many specs that like, especially if you have a Bis necklace from M+, it's really hard to get that on Myth Track. So again, I'm not bear. Not sure I want mastery as much, but can't even be that bad. Okay, hunter time. My hunter didn't do a key, it looks like. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't do a key on like 2 or 3 characters, and I kind of forget which. This character's logged out in Freehold, so we know it did a key. This is my Warlock. My Warlock is quite good. It's quite powerful now. Kind of looking forward to playing because they've changed around Destro as well as the other specs a little bit too, so kind of looking forward to playing around with it. Okay, and it's also been teleported. So what are we looking for on this character? An item to upgrade Furious Rage Feather would be really good. I've heard Spoils of Neltharis is what you're looking for if you're a Destro lock. So that could be a pretty good thing to see here. 1 Spoils of Neltharis, and I don't think it would be too much to ask for a little bit of leech on it. Okay, whoa, there is a trinket from that dungeon, but alas, it is the Erupting Spear Fragment instead. This character, like I said, also did do some heroic bosses. I did 5 heroic bosses on this character, then I went to go get food, and then I came back for Sarkareth on my Evoker. So I could take the socket instead of this Spear Fragment. Now, the argument for the Spear Fragment is it does give me good trinket upgrade power, right? It's giving me a bunch of trinket upgrade power. The argument for the socket, on the other hand, is that sockets are good, and sockets make my character better. But Furious Rage Feather, I think, is quite bad now because they nerfed it going into the season. I do need to put a socket. Like I put a hole in this ring, and it's pretty good, right? All right, I'm gonna be kind of greedy here. I'm just gonna take the socket. I'm not an Erupting Spear Fragment enjoyer for. Well, I guess it gives you crit for each enemy struck. Okay, you know what? Maybe this thing isn't that bad. I think I probably got to get rid of my feather. Oh, I don't know. This is a difficult decision. Okay, I've thought about it some more. I've pondered. I think I'm gonna go with the socket. I don't think this is what I'm going for here. This Erupting Spear Fragment. I think that's not it. I think sockets are good. That means that the heroic was worth as well. Can take my Volcanic Sculptor and slam it in this ring, and bang. That is pretty good, right? That's a nice ring that should last me a good while. Now, of course, since I've done that, I'm very likely to drop a socketed ring in my next key on this character, but what can you do? Okay, here is my Mage. My Mage is also not bad. I was kind of getting the hang of the old Fire Mage rotation. Now it's changed quite a bit, I think, so need to relearn that. I kind of want to learn the new Frost as well. That looks kind of fun. But yeah, this character is reasonably good. It got 2 447 rings, but neither of them has a socket in it. I've got Azure Weave. with 424 slippers. My trinket situation is the most in pain, but everything else is actually pretty good on this character now. So let's see what we've got here. Okay, there's another ring. This one's crit haste. Now, I do have a verse mastery ring, so crit haste might be better than verse mastery. On the other hand, taking 2 of these things means that I can be lazy in future weeks and still earn progress towards my sockets. I've heard that verse is actually not bad for a couple mage specs this time around. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I can always craft a socketed ring later. Like, there's a decent chance that one of my future sparks is going to go into a socketed ring if I play this character a lot. I'm just going to take the tokens of merit because, yeah, that makes things a little bit easier. Up next is my Shaman, which has actually been one of the most fun characters to do some keys on. Elemental Shaman. Been pretty exciting in Mythic Plus. Been looking forward to playing this spec a little bit more. I also want to learn Enhancement and Resto over this season as well, although, you know, there may not be time to do everything, of course, but yeah, reasonably good character as well. 436 now, 4-piece. A lot of good stuff going on. What we're looking for is, there are a few trinkets that would be better than a Time-Breaching Talon that we'd like to see. A nice Myth Track Shield would be nice. Actually, I'm going to go Loot Spec Enhance, because I'd rather see an Enhanced weapon than a shield, now that I think about it. Because I'd like to get an Enhanced set going. A big ring, although I do have Socketed Hero Ring, so maybe that's not actually all that good. I don't know. We're going to see Myth Track Gloves. An interesting item, but I'm already wearing the Horizon Striders 2 set, and I don't think I'm very likely to ever replace that on this character. So I don't think I'm super interested in the gloves, even though they are upgradable to 447. Maybe that's still better than the 2 coins. I think this character is enough of a... It's likely enough that this character is going to need 2 extra tokens of merit at some point. I'm going to take that, but if I was planning on playing this character a lot, I would value getting the extra flexibility with my embellishments, and I would instead go with the gloves, right? Because the gloves would let me then put on something like a Spore Cloak to heal with, or, you know, just a Spore Cloak in general or whatever, and like break my Horizon Striders and wear 2 different embellishments instead. So there is an argument to be made for that, but I think this character is going to see little enough like actual play that I'm not gonna. It's not gonna be a multiple. I'm not gonna own more than 2 embellished items on that character during this patch. Is what I suspect. Okay, this character is my Shadow Priest. What we're looking for here is kind of not much. A big socketed ring, a big weapon. Okay, Myth Track Shoulders. You know, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good outcome to find here as well. That's some eye levels on on legs. That's a lot of primary stat, a lot of secondary stat. That's what we like to see. So, yeah, reasonably happy with that outcome. That's, again, pretty big shot in the dark with just 1 slot in the vault. So, hard to be upset with that. Okay, here's my rogue. Don't remember if I did a key on my rogue. I think I did. I think I did on everything except for my hunter and my monk. But I will say I'm not 100% sure. All right, let's find out. See what we've got here. I think this character needs... like, a good big dagger would be good for playing Subtlety or Assassination, because right now I'm using a Bile-Stained Krog Tusk 447, which is obviously very good, but only can really be used on Outlaw. My ring situation, I have a Mastery Heavy ring, so a good like crit burst ring would be really nice. Ooh, okay. Avoidance Pants. You know, hard to argue with that, right? This is going to get catalyzed into the tier pants, and that's a lot of eye levels on pants, right? That's plus 103 agi, and I'm also getting avoidance on this piece too. You know, I don't want to say that was the best thing to come out of that could have come out of the vault, but it's probably pretty good. Hard to imagine it being much better. So let's throw that on. Fly over to the old catalyzer. You know, do some classic video pad time. This is not even going to be a very long vault video because all my characters just have the 1 vault, and there is only 1 left, which is my Evoker. But I gotta go catalyze this before I forget, because otherwise there could be an incident. If I don't... I gotta do the armor kit before I forget as well, because the armor kit doesn't show up in my little add-on that tells me if I'm missing an enchant or something. Okay, Fierce Armor Kit. I don't actually have to apply it. I just, as long as it's in my mailbox, then that item's no longer available. Okay, as long as it's in my mailbox, I'll know. Okay, it's there. We did it. Feels like things are a bit laggy. Tychondrius is the server I play on, and it was like exploding yesterday as well, apparently. Okay, we'll get the kit now. You wanna, let's see. Yeah, look, I'm right clicking. It's taking like 5 seconds to open this thing. Transform. Get some Lurking Spectre's tights. A good name for a piece of tier. All right, there we go. And where's the armor kit? There it is. Yeah, all right, you know. That looks pretty bis to me, so pretty happy about that. Logging out. Okay, 20-second logout timer. Is this faster than Hearthing? I do have a Hearthstone up. Okay, let's just Hearth. Oh, the Hearth cast took... Yeah, you can see I'm at 616 MS. Is Steam downloading something? No, Steam's not even downloading something. Sometimes when this happens, Steam is downloading something, but this time it's not. At least it's good I'm not streaming, just recording right now. That's a lucky time to be hit with some lag. All right, we can log out instantly here. I think this probably cost me a little bit of time relative to sitting that 20-second timer, but now when I log in, I'll already be in Valdrakken, so... All right, finally, my Evoker. This character did kill Heroic Sarkareth, but it did not kill enough Heroic bosses to actually see a Heroic Raid Vault. I think I did a key on it, however. I'm not 100% confident. It could be possible that that's not true. We're going to find out, though. I need to find some good rings to replace my World Quest ring and my nerfed, socketed Seal of Diurna's Chosen. Ooh, oh, okay. Yeah, I was right. Well, I was wrong. I don't have a vault on this character. Okay, get baited. So is this character, is my Monk, my Evoker, and my Hunter that didn't do a key last week, just to make sure that my Monk didn't get a vault. Because it would be embarrassing. I'm pretty sure I would remember doing a key on it. I'm pretty sure I would. But just on the off chance, let's go check. Let's go check and make sure that this there's no random one-shot vault thing here. Because I have forgotten more embarrassing stuff. So just quickly... Yeah, okay. All right. So there it is. 10 vaults this week. One choice in each of them except for that Warlock vault. Next week should be a little bit more vaultified as I'm back in town. So hope you've enjoyed this video. Sorry that there wasn't as much content for you all as usual. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.